I first met Aaron online on various W3C mailing lists for XML and RDF. He kind of came out of nowhere at the end of 2001, as far as I could tell. Aaron's comments were thoughtful and informative, and it became clear pretty quickly that he had a better understanding of markup languages and data modeling than a lot of others on the list, even some of the veterans. Aaron had a talent for simplifying things and getting to the heart of everyone's concerns. He was also rather politically disarming because he was, well, a kid. A kid with no ulterior motives except wanting to be included and taken seriously as others. In April 2002, during the very early stages of the Creative Commons, I let Aaron know that we were having a technical meeting at Harvard that I wanted him to attend. That was it. I really wanted to include him in the whole project, almost as deeply as I was involved in the project. I told him this was happening for real, and with him included. It was then that he let me know that he was only 14 years old, and that I needed to give his mother a call so we could figure things out. When I first insisted that Aaron attend this meeting, everybody, even Lawrence Lessig at first, thought that was really weird. Do you need Aaron to do your job? Was a pretty popular question. And the answer was clearly yes. I needed Aaron to make sure that our licensing markup was the absolute best that it could be. People were usually skeptical about Aaron and his abilities when they first found out he was only 14, but once they spoke to him for even a little while, he would always win them over. I knew if Lessig met him in person that would be that, and it was. Aaron was growing up to become quite the technological statesman. So my strategy in the spring of 2002 was to introduce Aaron to as many people as I could, and to introduce him to the right people. This included people from the EFF and the Internet Archive, mainly, and also included going to cool events like South by Southwest in 2003, when he tried to get his own room in the Cool Hotel right across from the venue, but ended up getting a room in the Janky Hotel down the road with me, where I could be his official adult supervision. In October 2002, Aaron flew out to Washington, D.C. to camp out in front of the Supreme Court with me and about 8 other people. This was the night before Lawrence Lessig's oral argument in Eldred versus Ashcroft. This is the Eldred shirt from that. We were rather surprised that Aaron convinced his mother to let him go. But there he was, staying in the same bed and breakfast where I was staying. I told them he was sort of like my little brother, and that wasn't very far from the truth. He was a little brother that I ended up looking up to. EFF staff technologist Seth Schoen took over as Aaron's chaperone pretty quickly during that trip to Washington, D.C. There was a moment at about 1 a.m. when Aaron asked if he could walk around the block with Seth. I thought they were kidding at first. Were they serious? Were they crazy? But then I realized it was one of those rite of passage moments. Plus, I realized he wouldn't be by himself. He was with Seth. I think at that moment, I passed on the torch to Seth as Aaron's West Coast guardian, but we always stayed in touch. His birthday was 2 days before mine, and he would remember my birthday almost every year and would send me a nice little email wishing me a good next year. Thank you.